Hi, everyone. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I'm just going to hop right in and we're going to be talking about what exactly happens when your body sleeps. So, I know that, especially here in America, at least, we take for granted our sleep. I don't ever remember being taught about how important sleep is for our health or overall health and our longevity. I believe if we were taught that at a young age and we had a structure to kind of follow, we would not be so sleep deprived, and we also probably wouldn't have as many health issues as we do. Now, again, when I had my health issues from cystic acne, pelvic pain, chronic infections, I didn't even think or even start to imagine that maybe the lack of sleep had some type of effect on my overall health. Now, when I started getting really sick, I was sleeping terribly. I was working overnight. When I wasn't working overnight, I was staying up till 2 or 3 in the morning. I had been sleeping with the TV on since I was a child, not really able to fully get into a REM cycle. So again, that was my entire life, which could explain why I have had issues for a very long time. Again, thank God, I feel fantastic. I've completely done a 180, and that is due to me incorporating my health, my lifestyle, food, rest is so important, and supplementation due to what was found on functional labs, and then also how to manage your stress. And that was something that I also had a lot of issues dealing with. So we are going to be diving in. Now, as humans, we were created to sleep at night, that we are known as diurnal. And again, terrible sleeping habits will lead to something known as metabolic health issues. I call this, as an FDN, metabolic chaos within your body. Now, it won't matter if you manage your stress, if you're exercising, if you're taking supplements, or eating the right diet for your body. The good that all of that can do for your health will be voided if you're not sleeping properly, which means you may be able to last a long time, maybe with not symptoms or maybe with very few symptoms, but it will catch up to you because sleep is so important. During our body, in our body, I'm sorry, in our body, while we are sleeping, it goes into an anabolic process, which this process means it is building up, building up from the inside. So again, our human growth hormones and others are involved um, in rest, restoring organs, bones, muscle tissue. This is all happening while we are sleeping. During our sleep, our immune system becomes more active, and to heal our microbiome, and it balances it out and keeps pathogens in check. And so when we're not sleeping or we're sleeping minimal, our body is unable to do the 100% of what it's supposed to do. So things are not being checked off, which means symptoms happen, which means chaos happens, which means diagnosis, diseases happen. And this is so important that we need to be very, very vigilant about our sleep. And again, this isn't something you're going to change overnight, but it's being conscious and being able to, okay, I go to sleep at 1 in the morning. Let's move it to midnight. After you do a week or month of that, let's move it to 11 p.m. and then so on and so on. Oh, I sleep with the TV on. Maybe I can do a nightlight instead, or maybe a sound machine instead. And then once you get used to that, you move on to the next and to the next and to the next. And we also need to remember during sleep, our brain is resetting from the day that we were awake. from being stimulated, from being overwhelmed. And since our brain controls our memories and our learning ability, sleep will help the brain make new neural connections and free radicals are removed from the brain during sleep. And this is so, so, so important. Now, these are things that, again, we're not taught. These are things that you can't just expect to like know if you are unable to learn these things, or even know that there's something to learn. But when you do learn them and you're able to like incorporate them into your daily life, you notice such a huge difference. And there are studies that people who do consistently go to sleep at the same time 10 p.m. every single night, like they have less health issues than someone who is erratically sleeping. And again, like this isn't to scare anyone. This isn't to say, well, I only work overnights. There's no like help. Hope for me. No, there is. There are different ways that you can approach it. And I'll be doing videos to kind of like explain that area and how you can possibly increase your sleep even during the morning. But it's something that you do need to be conscious of, and you need to make sure that you're being educated and that you're learning more, and that if you have children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, cousins, anything, that you're making them more aware, because the point of this is to make more people so aware of this, they want to learn more, that they actually want to change their lifestyle, and it actually is starting to be talked about in schools, on the news, on social media, and so that people become their eyes, the scales fall off, and that they're able to see the truth for what it is. So guys, I will be posting a link to the blog for this post, that if you want to like read a little bit more, I go a little bit more in detail on the blog. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time with some new fun things. All right, bye guys. Have a great day.